welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Paula. I am an artist and I'm also a professional in life coach. And today I'd like to discuss a little bit about finding your purpose and living your purpose. And this is something that it's really a personal subject because it's very hard to say what is purpose and what is your purpose. So it's really something that you have to find within yourself because it's like success. Everyone has a different idea about what success in life is. So as well as purpose. I can't say that, your purpose is to help others. It's like there's always this value linked into what we think about purpose, right? But to each individual, the actions, that you're going to pursue in order to fulfill those values and what you value in life is very different. So I can't come in here and say that purpose is, helping others, or purpose is to love everyone, or purpose is to, because it's just impossible. Everyone has a value system that is different from one another, and it's something that you have to really reach within yourself to find out. So today I'd like to propose an exercise that is very cool and that I've done myself and I found it very useful, that is very simple and something that you can achieve. Because another thing that I think it's very confusing when we talk about big subjects like this, like purpose, is that it sounds like it's something out of reach, it's something that we can't really grasp. And I think that we have to change that. So in order to make things simple, this is what we're gonna do. I'd like you to grab a pen and a paper. And before we even start this exercise, I'd like to thank all of you that have subscribed to this channel. This channel is very new and I haven't done any promotions on it, or really even I haven't even told my family I'm doing this channel. So for all of you that have subscribed, we're over 50 people right now. And let me tell you something. Being an artist, I value so much having an audience because once upon a time, I was inside of a little theater, and it was so little that it only fit 50 people. And I remember at the time I had these big dreams, I dreamed about being on a stage, with hundreds of people. And I actually have done that. I have sung for over 50,000 people once. And so, but I remember very well that little stage I was in, and it only fit about 50 people. I think it was even less than that. It was like 40 people. And the day that I got in there and it was packed, it was such a good show, and it was such a good experience. And seeing that place packed, 40 people is a lot of people. Each and every one of you is very valuable. So I have this big notion about numbers, what about audience and what that means, because I certainly realize, how many people is that? Because nowadays with the internet, it's so easy for you, you have over thousands of people on Facebook and, followers and everything, even myself, What I'm trying to say is I value a lot each and every one of you. I'm very honored for each and every one of you. I have one video here that has over 2,000 views. I don't even know how that happened, but I really, really value each and every one of you and your time. And so I really hope that I can give this back, okay? So thanks for all of you that have subscribed to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome on board. This is a journey that I plan on taking with you, okay? So for today's exercise is very simple. What I'd like you to do is to grab a pen and a paper and write down the 10 most important things for you in your life right now. And this is one of the important things about purpose. Purpose is not a fixed thing. Your purpose might change while you grow in life. And it's supposed to change because, of course, you're enriching your value system, you're maturing, and so your goals and your aspirations and your desires and purpose is gonna change along. So don't be fixated on something, as grand as like, oh, my purpose is to change the world, or anything like that. Just write down the 10 most important things in your life right now, being it your family, your friends, or your job, or whatever it is. Write 10 things down. And then after, when you're done with that, you can go ahead and pause this video and do that. And then after you're done, what I'd like you to do is sort through them one by one, comparing to the one in the bottom. And you ask yourself which one is more important. So the very first one or the second one. And then take one out, and until you're left with only 3 important things. So you're gonna compare one thing to another, and the next thing to the last thing that was left, and so on, until you're left with only 3 things that you think it's very important to your life. That is your purpose. So what you're gonna do now is, after you found out the 3 most important things in your life right now, try to see if you can find a word that could define these 3 things, if somehow they're related with each other. And if you can find a word, a value, or just one word that could define the 3 of them, that way you will be even more to the point as to what is your purpose. So now that you know your purpose, and you know one word or value that kind of defines, that 3 most important things in your life, you can kind of start focusing on that more and ask yourself, how much time have you been spending towards that? How much energy you've put into that to make it even better and to make it grow. A lot of times you wake up and you're really inspired, and you have all this energy and you feel that you can fulfill your purpose, meaning, let's say that one of the things in my list is my family, okay? And so lots of times I'll wake up and I have a good mood and I have this huge energy and I'm able to take care of my work and also give a lot of attention to my family, and I'm feeling like I'm fulfilling my purpose, one of the 3 main things in my life. But sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you wake up and you're not so inspired and you're not so happy and you're, not in a good mood and everything. And for real, like if a person kind of quickly asks, what is your purpose? You're kind of like not even like, it's so foggy, you can't really even recognize at that point. So it's very important for you to have that written down so you can come back and look and see exactly what you defined as your purpose when you were well. Because you will go through days where you have to remind yourself, okay, that problem I'm having right now is not really even that important. My most important thing is this. And then you can, reframe the whole entire day, to a better action, actually. So I hope that this kind of gave you an idea, and I hope that this exercise will help you out as it has helped me. As it has, is that how you say it? So yeah, and I hope that you can feel every day more in contact with your true nature and your true desires, and that I'm giving back to you, the honor of having you watching this video. Because I know, one of the things that I think it's very important for every one of us is time. Time is one of those things that we all have the same amount, meaning the minute that just passed and that I just spent, doing this, and that you just spent watching this, is something that is never gonna, return. So hopefully I was inspired by God, to bring something that is actually meaningful and that can add to your day. Because I think that we're missing that nowadays. We have so much information, but we don't have a lot of meaning lately. So if I can add to that, I'll be very happy. That's part of my purpose. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe, share with your friends and anyone that you find that this message could help. Okay? See you next week. Bye-bye.
One day I encountered one man, it now seems like so long ago, but it was only a couple of days that added so much to